What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my player career mode. This is episode number 15, and we start today's episode off with a game against West Ham here away at Upton Park with Fulham, and of course this is going to be our Premier League debut in this player career mode. Of course, with Fulham, the side we started the career mode off with, I immediately requested a loan and I immediately got sent out to Nottingham Forest. We of course ended up playing the first season with Forest. We got them promoted from the Championship, we went up as division winners, and since returning to Fulham, we've seen that we are on level rating with Mitroglou, who is 81 rated. We're 81 rated as well, and as you can see from pre-season, we played all of our pre-season games, and Felix Magath wants me as his main striker for this year. So we will make our Premier League debut against West Ham, and I will be leading the line for Fulham and hopefully getting off to a good start. And the first chance this game would actually fall in the third minute here to us, as I win the ball here against Ravel Morrison, slide it through towards the run of Kasami. Kasami plays it out wide towards Kaka Nikolic. He rolls the ball forward, or chips the ball forward towards myself. I take a touch, take another touch, try and chip it over Adrian, but unfortunately the goalkeeper makes the save, and then Carrillo's shot is well saved as well. So still 0-0, but the early chances were coming to us here, and in the 13th minute I give the ball out wide towards Kaka Nikolic here. He gets on the ball, passes it back towards, is it Kasami? Yes, Kasami. Kasami finds Kieran Richardson out wide here, and Richardson ends up swinging in across. I make a run towards the centre, and 13 minutes in and 57 seconds in, I get my first goal in the Premier League. It's a great header past Adrian, and it's West Ham 0, Fulham 1. So as I said there, Felix Magath does want me to be the main striker for Fulham this year, and that is not a bad way to repay his faith in me, is it? With a goal just 14 minutes into my Premier League debut, a fantastic header, no chance for Adrian, and it's West Ham 0, Fulham 1. So great start for us here. In the 60th minute though, Fulham almost equalised. I think it was Ravel Morrison sliding through Matt Jarvis, but his shot was well saved by the goalkeeper, and it's still 1-0. But in the 20th minute it could have been another good chance for us here, as Kaka Nikolic gets on the ball, gives it towards Bradley Johnson, back to Kaka Nikolic. Another good chance here, a nice heel-to-heel flick by myself to get round my man. I beat James Tompkins for pace, go down the left-hand side, we cross the ball into the centre, we pick out the run of Kasami, but unfortunately his header hits the post, but thankfully for us it falls to Kaka Nikolic. He finds the empty net, and it's West Ham 0, Fulham 2. So 22 minutes in, and we are 2 goals up here at Upton Park. So a fantastic start for me on my debut. I may not have got the assist for the goal, but I certainly was involved in it, and the header by Kasami hit the post, and you see there Kaka Nikolic following up. So West Ham 0, Fulham 2, and what a first half I was having. But in the 45th minute here, straight from kick-off in the second half, I could have made it even better. Nice first touch, nice second touch, but unfortunately a shot was well saved by Adrian, and it's still 2-0. But to be honest, West Ham in this game were so poor. They had a couple of chances, but other than that they weren't really threatening. But they would have a chance here. Andy Carroll plays the ball out wide towards Ravel Morrison. He crosses the ball in towards Noble, but I actually thought the referee should have given a penalty there. Stecklenburg takes Noble out, and I thought it should have been a penalty, but thankfully for us it wasn't. But they did have a corner. Stuart Downey would cross the ball in towards another former Liverpool man, Andy Carroll, but it was cleared off the line by our German fullback, and it's still 2-0. But from that we get the ball away. It's a great first touch by myself. I take on O'Brien, I beat him for pace, I beat Noble for pace as well. We keep on going down the right hand side, really good chance, we swing in the cross, the header is won, but unfortunately Bradley Johnson hits the post and it goes into the gloves of Adrian. So still West Ham 0, Fulham 2. But to be honest, all the chances were coming for us. West Ham did have a couple here and there, but really we were the side in control, as it was shown by the scoreline. And here you see Kaka Nikolic roll me the ball forward, a great chance for me to get my second goal of the game, and as you can see here, a nice Ronaldo chop, a lovely little fake shot, and a great finish into the back of net. So much composure, so much coolness in this game. You know, this is my Premier League debut. I should be shaking with fear, I should be nervous as hell, but instead I was playing with so much confidence, as you can see here in the celebration, and I made it 3-0 here, and I got my second goal of the game on my Premier League debut. So a great finish, lovely little Ronaldo chop, great little fake shot as well, past the goalkeeper Adrian and into the open net. So West Ham 0, Fulham 3. I was involved in all 3 goals, and I gotta say as well, I mean, if this is a sign for things to come, I'm clearly going to be a future world star, because things are just looking fantastic, and that finish was just brilliant. So West Ham 0, Fulham 3, 2 goals for me, and I was also involved in the second goal of this game as well. So 3-0 here. In the 60th minute it could have got to 4-0 here. I played the ball down the left hand side, I stopped the ball, nice little drag back, swinging across towards Kasami in the centre, but unfortunately it goes just wide of the post, and it's still 3-0. But To be honest, if anyone's going to score a fourth goal, it was going to be us. And in the 65th minute, Kieran Richardson finds Kasami, unplayed the ball, lovely ball over the top towards the run of Carrillo, but unfortunately Adrian makes the save, and a follow-up header by Kasami goes wide of the post, but still 3-0 to Fulham. All the chances were coming to us here, and another chance just a few minutes after that. Carrillo gets on the ball here. I'm looking for the ball in the centre. Eventually I request a free ball, played it down the wing, really good chance here. I take on Reed and O'Brien, nice little scoot turn, ball inside towards Kasami, takes on his man and shoots, but he hits the post, and Kasami was having such a good game as well. We just couldn't seem to score, but still West Ham 0, Fulham 3, and from that we keep the ball, keep the pressure alive. Kasami finds me, I loot the ball over Adrian, and unfortunately he gets his glove to it and tips it wide the post. So I was looking for that hat-trick on my Premier League debut, but unfortunately I just couldn't get it. Still 3-0, but from the corner it's crossed in towards the centre. I'm trying to lose my man, I go for the header, it goes up in the air, it's Kasami who wins it, but Adrian makes the save, and it's still 3-0, but all of the chances were Fulham's. I was desperate for a fourth goal here. I was desperate for my hat-trick, but in the 80th minute here, Kasami finds Brian Ruiz. It's played over the top towards myself. I get the ball past James Tompkins. Nice little fake shot. Adrian's caught in no man's land. I go for an audacious chip, but unfortunately it goes onto the roof of the net and out for a goal kick. And that was how the game would finish. So a 3-0 victory away on our debut, and I was just so pleased with that. I played so well, and yeah, I definitely feel like that things are definitely going to be looking up for us this season. And I was really hopeful of a hat-trick, but you have to take a two-goal performance for myself there. I played fantastically well, one man in the match. As you can see, we did get ourselves a 9.5 rating as well, and you just can't complain. It was a great game, and after that I saw as well the interest is now being shown by Arsenal. So I know I've got quite a few Arsenal fans that are on this channel, so maybe that's a new club for me, who knows, but Arsenal has shown some interest. But as I said before, in player career mode you don't really get to choose where you go. You know, it's if a club's interested in you and an offer comes in, then maybe you'll hear about it, maybe you won't. That's all there is to it. You know, you can't really choose where you go. But anyway, we take on QPR for the following game of today's episode, and of course after that good win against West Ham, really convincing 3-0 win and 2 goals for myself as well. I was expecting, you know, quite a similar performance. I was expecting a really good game regardless. I was, you know, hoping for it really, because as I said before, player career mode, one game can be fantastic, the other can be tedious as hell. But I was really hoping for a good game regardless against QPR, who did come up with us last year. Of course, we were with Forest. They did come up with us last year. We stopped them from winning the title on the final day, so we can win it ourselves. So QPR, of course, a newly promoted side under Harry Redknapp, and the first chance this game would fall in the 4th minute here, as I play the ball out wide towards the run of Kieran Richardson. Richardson gets onto the ball. I'm asking for the ball in the centre here. Eventually Richardson takes on Simpson. He gets past him. He fizzes in a cross, but I completely fluffed my lines. I should have at least hit the target. Instead I put the ball wide in the post, and it was still 0-0. The following chance will be in the 32nd minute though, as I win the ball with a great tackle and give it towards Kieran Richardson. He plays a great ball over the top towards the run of Kaka Nikolic. Picks him out here. He takes on Phillips, gives me the ball here. I roll it forward towards Brian Ruiz. Ruiz finds Steve Sidwell. Sidwell shoots, but Murphy tips the ball onto the post and dives onto the ball to catch it. So still Fulham 0, QPR 0. That was it for the first half though, and in the second half we'd have to wait until the 50th minute for a chance here, as Carrillo crossed this ball in, but Granero gets it away. Only as far as, I can't pronounce that name, but it's given to me anyway. I stop the ball, fake shot around my man and shoot from just outside the area, but it goes harmlessly over the bar, and it's still Fulham 0, QPR 0. And a few minutes after that, Sidwell gives the ball out wide. I receive the ball. I get tackled by Yunsuk Young, and I unfortunately get an injury as well. And I was really frustrated about that, because I would indeed get a knock. And you know, I had a really injury-plagued season in the first season. I was hoping for not one here as well.
Physio saw it. He went right over on his ankle, but despite his concerns, he's carrying on. So tough cookie, this guy.
And Jeff right up to the minute as always.
And Jeff Shreves was right. I did indeed stay on the field for the final 90 minutes in this game, and the only other chance the game would fall in the 82nd minute here, as QPR failed to deal with this routine ball. It fell to Carrillo. Carrillo shot it, but unfortunately Murphy made a save and went out for a corner, and the game did finish 0-0. So as I said before, player career mode, one game can be fantastic, the other can be tedious as hell. We'd have to settle for a 0-0 here, so unfortunately no goals for me or the team either, but at least we didn't lose the game. But the best news really was that I didn't get injured. As you saw there, I did pick up a knock, but fortunately for us it's not an injury, it's just a knock that I managed to run off, and I will be fit for the next game. But as always guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode of my player career mode very soon. as I'm playing the ball down the right hand side here. We take on our man, swinging across towards the centre. It's cleared away only as far as Nikolic at the far post, but unfortunately the goalkeeper John Ruddy makes a good stop, and it's still 0-0. We'll have to wait until the 30th minute for another chance here as I give it to Nikolic again. He plays the ball through the centre towards himself again. I'm waiting for a runner. I find one with a great through ball out wide towards the runner of Carrillo. He beats his man here, swings in across, but John Ruddy pulls off a great save, and it is still 0-0 as things stand. We just continue to find the opening goal of the game despite all the pressure.